Greetings, travelers, and welcome back to TolkienCraft 3, where we continue on the quest line. And I've gone a little bit ahead because the walk to get to where we're going is going to take a very, very, very long time. So, rather than put you through all that, I made a quick pit stop at one of my favorite builds. I'll give you a little bit of tour on that, and then I'll pause while I make my way down to where I need to go. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Minas Tirith. Oh, I guess I should turn. Oh, nope, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I really love this. Plus, we got a job board here, so this way I can get the job board, so I can do quests at some point. I just love how this is going to load in. Funny fact, so Minas Tirith was actually built, this version of Minas Tirith was built by a different person. Thing is though, their build was actually above build height in normal Minecraft. The normal Minecraft is 63 blocks or whatever is water level. This build was actually 300 and something total from bedrock. Cutting it in, I still ended up, well, all the versions I could find, it's still cut off part of the spire at the very top. We'll go up there real quick, show you. I'll go create a fly out. Well, we'll walk up. Anyway, in order to make it fit, and this is part of the reason why the overall TolkienCraft map is water level 36, was to give me that extra 30 blocks of height for some of these enormous builds. But even then, I ended up having to cut down a couple of the levels here. Because it actually, as we get closer, you'll see that second level was actually supposed to be much, much higher. Another like 10-20 blocks higher, and then another level was supposed to be higher. And there was a lot of MC edit work done in order to shrink everything down, still make it look good, and fit it into the, oh, and there's a job board. Fit it into the height limits of this map. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and walk around and give you a tour of Minas Tirith. You know, I wasn't unhappy with the one that I had in TolkienCraft 2. I built that one using bits and pieces of a bunch of different things. Made the wall myself, and the circles, and the levels. But it wasn't entirely the one that I wanted. I wanted this one. So, as I had learned more on how to use World Painter and World Edit, and I think I just put myself in a dead end. Go figure. Let's see, we'll go this way. We'll just cut through the house. I decided to give it a shot, and it actually turned out pretty well. I mean, you can see just how big this build is. Finding my way over to the ramp or stairs to get up. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. But yeah, the White City, you know, and you'll remember in TolkienCraft 2, it was actually done out of, well, because in that pack I had the Lord of the Rings mod, which, question has come up. The reason why that mod is not here is the developer of Lord of the Rings mod has publicly stated that he has no intention or desire to refactor his mod for newer versions of Minecraft. So chances are highly likely we will never see that mod in anything other than 1.7.10. And I wanted to move forward. So, you know, that's why we didn't do it in the bricks that one was in. Another interesting tidbit, I'd been asked about moving to 112. The truth is, I actually have in the background been working on that. There's only a couple of mods left. Oh, looks like there was a step that I missed. I'll have to fix that on the dev. Anyway, been secretly working on that in the background, meaning that I've been pulling the mod list. Now there's a couple of other mods that I'm looking at adding, but I have been working towards a port to 112. I'm not going to promise anything because it's really going to boil down to how much damage is done in the port. According to what I've been reading with Forge and naming conventions and mod IDs and everything, I should theoretically be able to port with little to no damage. I have had an offer from my friend Brandon, the author of Draconic Evolution. He said that he would be willing to put together a mod that should help with the conversion. But, you know, the pack works well here. I mean, the biggest reason I want to port, because there's no real benefit to 112 as a Minecraft version. However, there are benefits to some of the mods, like Roots. That mod stopped development when he moved to 110, but the features that it now currently has in 110 are amazing. Same thing with Embers. So to move to the newer version, that would be why. But I'm not going to put a huge ton of effort. I mean, mod packs like this, as you can see, take a long time to build. And, you know, moving to 112, if I've got to practically rebuild 50% of everything that's in the pack, even if it's only 30%, that's a lot of work to do. You know, and that's just talking about the build. You know, if a mod doesn't process correctly, or, you know, something like custom NPCs doesn't port correctly, that's a lot more work than I want to put into the conversion. But I am going to try. I just got word that Ars Magica should have its first alpha build very soon, which is good news because that's one of the mods that I'm waiting on. Also, expandable backpacks is one of the other ones. All the ones managed by Brandon have been updated. And, and Railcraft. So right now, 3 mods that I'm currently waiting for. That is going to be Railcraft, it's going to be Ars Magica, and it is expandable backpacks. Those are the 3 mods right now that I'm waiting for a new version to come out. As we get up here, for you guys that are looking for the housing for Minas Tirith, let me show you the map here real quick. It is actually over in here. So you won't see it with how we're traversing this build, but it is up over here on the first level. Man, I forgot how tall this thing is. I don't remember this being shut. The way is shut, and it is kept by those. Definitely one of the builds I'm going to have to come back to. Let's just go ahead and... Oop, I guess it would help if I had the slash in the front. I am going to have to fix that door. Didn't realize it was shut. Yeah, we'll just float along a little faster anyway. Yeah, there's definitely a lot that has to be rendered in on this, because this is a huge build. Matter of fact, I want to say that this is actually the largest of the builds as far as a single build goes. Area-wise, Mordor is bigger. Oh good, this gate's open at least. And I put some people in here, but for whatever reason, there's not a lot of them showing up. There's a lot of areas that I know I get comments about there's no people. So the problem is like I could use Minecraft as Alive, and I've done that in a couple areas, but you'll see the problem, like if you go to Bree at night, you'll see they all clump into one spot. And that's because Minecraft comes alive while it is kind of cool as far as how interactive it is. The issue is when you place the NPCs, if you want them to be a little more active, you need to set them to beds, which, you know, if it's a small little village, that's doable. You know, handful of houses, I can put down, you know, a handful of MCA characters and then set them to beds. But on a build this large, that is a scale that is just, you know, to be honest, guys, I am the only one that's been working on this. The team that I had has been busy working on their own projects, which is fine. But because of that, I don't have the help that I did before. It was just, so it's all me. And something like the scale of Minas Tirith it's enormous. You know, that's huge. I forgot how to get over here. Oh, here we go. I just hadn't gone far enough. I went here, and then I gotta go down here, and then in here, and then up. So that's why a lot of these areas don't have NPCs. I've tried to go through, as I go through areas like, you know, with Mirkwood Forest or the Old Forest Road, trying to add mobs and stuff, you know, NPCs that I pre-templated, so that, you know, there's more to it. But it's a lot of work. It really is. I enjoy doing it, but it's a lot of work. So, get out here to the edge. We can get out of game mode now because we're up here. Didn't want to do completely cheaty and just float straight to the top. There we go. Now it's loading. Yeah, so hey, look right now where we're at. Y191. And this isn't even the very top, because you still have the spire up there, which basically gets you much up to build height. You will most certainly die if you jump from here and don't have something like free fall or something like that. In fact, I'm going to go back to game mode, then I can just jump. And we're down to 37. So basically 160 blocks tall. Just huge. Alrighty, so that's Minas Tirith. You can get a bigger scope of it looking here, and you can see we still didn't even get to all the areas that it has. But at this point, I'm going to head down. I'm going south. On the way is Osgiliath. I'm not going to really stop there because that hasn't changed so much from previous versions of the pack. But I will be back once I am in the general vicinity of where the quest chain that we've got to work on is for. Alright, we've made it all the way down here. And just to give you an idea, there's the entrance to Minas Tirith. 6,000 blocks. That would have taken me, a whole episode just to walk here. So, it was easier to just pause and come back. But we're now on the path to the outpost that we are told to get to. And I forgot how far away, so we're gonna run. And there we go, there's the first one. Whoa, hey, whoa, ah! Wasn't ready. Where's your captain? Where's the captain? There's the captain. Oh, I did not make him go away. There we go. What did they say to me? Yeah, just like Haradrim wanting to stab people in the back. Freaking Haradrim. Yeah, and it's not. Oh, they hurt pretty bad, didn't they? And looks like they took out my helmet. Oh no! Well, you are a cheater McCheaterson over there, Mr. Haradrim Captain. Oh, I was slain. Okay. They hurt quite a bit. Backpack. Where is, oh there it is. That's what, no, that's not what I was looking for either. That's what I was looking for. Wow, that hurt. I need an arrow. All my armor's almost gone, so I'm gonna have to get some new armor. Of course, I don't have a bed set, so it set me back to Rivendell. But at least my death point was saved, so I can go back and die again. So I'm just gonna leave the death point and remove the one that I made. So, no. Okay, well, we'll just go to my death point then. I'm probably going to have to get some better armor. So, I'll tell you what, though, we are going to figure that out between episodes. And when we come back, we will continue over that yonder there and see what happens, and probably, hopefully not die, or probably will die. We'll find out. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe down below and the notification bell so you know when new videos come out each week. Social media links are down in the description, so come on by. Don't forget to check out my sponsor, Aim to Game, for all your gaming server needs. Hope you guys had fun, and as always, everyone have a great day.